Okie dokie. Hello, welcome back to another episode. And this is a little bit of a surprise recording. As part of our promotion at the end of the year in 2024, where we are still accepting applications for our business coaching program, DPT to CEO, during the month of October in Physical Therapy Month. We are doing what is the first annual Contentception, and we are taking a look at the way that I have marketed my own physical therapy practice through the lens of the way that we continue to teach students in the DPT to CEO program how to market their own practices. And so during this month, we're going to be posting content on the DPT to CEO Instagram and at the Well Physio Instagram, which is my physical therapy practice. To show you guys kind of a side by side of different things regarding marketing that we recommend doing, and offering specific examples of these things on all of my stuff on the Well Physio, which is my practice. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know in the comments. But as part of this, during the first week here, we are going over some website stuff, and I've already posted several different reels and information, little bite-sized pieces of information on the DPT to CEO Instagram that has to do with things on your website, your SEO, lead magnet stuff, and email marketing. But today I figured I would take some time to show you how I would go about auditing my own PT practice website, because it has been a while since I updated it, and I want to work on updating it over the next couple of months, to show you a really good example of how I would put together a physical therapy practice website now. As it says in the title, watch me roast my own website, because there are definitely things on it that I don't love, and I am going to be changing it and showing you an example of the new and improved website. But I also want to show you a list of some of the things that we typically look for when we do website audits for other practices. So hopefully this will be helpful for you. And as always, if you are a clinician and you are wanting to start and grow your own solo practice by the end of this year, or just within the next couple of months, you are ready to go and ready to get started and leave the clinic behind and just work for yourself, definitely come and join us. You can apply for our DPT to CEO business coaching program today, and the links are down below. Okay, so let me go ahead and present my website here. And I'll just kind of show you guys what we are looking at. Alrighty. So, this is my Well Physio website. So, the Well Physio is a practice that I opened in 2019. So, at the time of this recording, I'm coming up on 5 years, my 5 year anniversary of being in business, which is awesome. And this website, I think, has gone through a couple of different iterations. Um, but I don't think I've really updated it since maybe last year or the year before. So let's get into it. So this is the opening page here, and this is our list of what we are typically looking for in custom website audits. So first thing, initial impression. So who do they work with and what problems do they solve? This website, the Well Physio, me pretending that I don't know that this is my own practice. So physical therapy and coaching for female fitness athletes. Okay, so pretty clear, like we're working with female fitness athletes. We help active women get back to the activities they love, pain free, without surgeries, meds, or taking time off from the gym. So something that I've kind of grown, this is like a personal preference, but I think I might take out the word active here. I think that just makes it like a little too wordy when it doesn't really need to be, because I talk about activities down here. So I might say something along the lines of, we help women get back to the activities they love pain free, without surgeries, meds, or taking time off from the gym. Um, I could also say, like, we help athletes with this stuff too. But the picture behind this is really important, and a note that I would, recommend for you and your website is the hero banner image in the background should represent the type of client that you are wanting to work with. So not just anybody, but you can see here she's in the background and she is lifting barbells. Those are the clients that I would like to work with. So that is why that is there. Um, where are they located? And is their contact information easy to see, including phone, email, social media, address, hours of operation? So phone number right up top in the header. I like to do phone numbers in the header, especially for mobile websites. I think that makes it really easy for people to contact you. And I have the social icons up here. So making sure that your social icons go to the correct place is good. So I know here the Facebook one goes to my Facebook page, but the Instagram actually goes to my like personal Instagram account. So I need to change that so it goes to the practice Instagram instead. Um, so make sure your links are correct. Where are they located? Can't really tell from here, but I feel like the other like normal place to find that information is in the footer. So let's check down there. Okay, so now serving our clients virtually and locally in Henderson, Nevada. Cool. And with the practice style that I have, I see clients in person, online, at the gym, and my garage gym, so kind of all over, and that's why I don't have an address, and that's fine. And we have like the phone number again and our contact information here. So not too bad, but we are missing, as you can see, hours of operation. So that's definitely something that I want to include and is helpful for SEO. That's something that I have learned. Um, and as we're going through this, if you have questions, please leave a comment down below. Okay, type of practice, mobile, gym-based, etc. Let's see. Something I would say, like, most people aren't really gonna care. Like, if you can help people, that's really, like, the biggest thing. Um, let's see. Yeah, I mean, it does say virtually and locally, but I think that it might be helpful to include, like, next to the hours of operation, like, are the different places that I can work with people. I think that would be good. So that's definitely something that is missing. So we'll put that in here as well. Okay, cool. But otherwise, that stuff is there. What services are offered? This is something I think that definitely needs to be like streamlined a little bit. So we know we do physical therapy and coaching, physical therapy for runners and run coaching. Sometimes my husband will work with runners that are interested in seeing us. So I think there's probably a little bit better way to display this information. And so because I have both on here, right? So I added this for my husband in particular, but maybe a different way to display this would be to change the stuff up here to just say something along the lines of like we work with athletes. And then maybe we could have a separate strip here that says like services that are offered and indicate that we will work with like fitness and barbell athletes, runners, et cetera, pelvic health therapy, things like that. I think that would probably be helpful. Because, yeah, it's not like super clear. I mean, I guess there is this part. So we have services, fitness athletes. Um, I do love an intro video. So that would be something good to throw up there. Um, so there's more information here on how we work with people with the services. So I guess it's kind of on here, but I don't really love that I had to like look for it. I think it should be more apparent on the homepage. Um, and I guess like there is also a little bit more information on like the location, but I don't think it should be, like, super tucked away. I think it should be a little bit more apparent. Okay. Um, Next piece is data tracking. So this stuff I think is really helpful to install like right from the get-go. And even if you don't plan on doing Google ads or Facebook ads right now, I think it's helpful to install it earlier on because you'll be able to collect more data. And also, the thing with Google Analytics is that you might notice that depending on your website builder, you're going to have some element of data analytics built into the website builder. But I always like refer to Google as being like the gold standard of analytics tracking. And there's a ton of data that you can go over in there. So I think it's good to install the Google Analytics code onto your website. Um, so, as far as I know, even if you change website builders, you'll still keep all of your data versus like this website that I have is on Wix. And if I was only relying on the Wix analytics and then I moved it to say like Squarespace, I would lose a lot of the previous data. So I think that's why it's important to have the Google Analytics code installed on there. I don't know if I have these. There is a way to check. You can install uh, extensions into your browser, and you can check to see like if the Pixel is installed, the Facebook Pixel, as well as Google Analytics. But you would also probably know if you had them installed. Um, so this is something that I'm going to highlight to make sure that I have on there. All right, design, branding, colors, fonts, logo. So with this, when we're doing audits, I'm more or less looking for continuity and making sure that we're using like a lot of the same colors, the same fonts, like things look pretty cohesive. I think this website is okay. I don't love how many different fonts are kinda on here. I think I would probably change that a little bit and make it so, like, the fonts are more similar, but also so that the font sizes are a little bit better. Uh, because those are, like, pretty different, and there's, like, different ways that I'm doing the headers, and so, like, I don't from a design perspective, I don't love it. So that's definitely something that I want to update. But I do overall, I like the branding colors. Um, and the logo, I think like up top here, it says physical therapy and health coaching. I'll probably update the tagline in the header to say something like physical therapy and performance. A lot of people ask about the tagline, not like for my practice, but for their own practices as to like what the tagline kind of like should be, because a lot of us, especially in like sports performance, we are not just working with people from, say, like injury to functional, but also from functional to fitness, functional to performance, uh, functional to health and wellness. Like it's a much larger spectrum than just physical therapy. Um, and so having like a secondary thing on there, I think can be really good. One that I did like that I just recently saw, I want to say it's a practice called Echo Physical Therapy and Athletics. I liked that a lot, that like second word there. Um, so just something to think about. I also think I had made this logo originally with the laptop when I was doing like primarily virtual stuff in 2020. So I will probably update the logo up here. I have a version of my logo where it's just like a barbell straight across, and I think I like that better. So I'm probably going to update that as well. All right. User experience. What calls to action are there? Can I book a consultation or appointment? Is it clear what the patient is supposed to do? And is it mobile friendly? Mobile friendly, you can test typically in the website builder or on your phone. So I'll probably do that separately. But let's check out the other pieces. So, what calls to action are there? This website is also kind of loading a little bit slowly. So I probably want to look into that. So calls to action. Well, there is a phone number up here, but calls to action include like book a consultation, learn more, request an appointment. So there are specific actions for people to take. And I like to say to prioritize from top to bottom on the homepage the calls to action that are most important to you. So I might change this if I am looking for clients right now to like the top most call to action button in the hero banner up here to be book an appointment because that's theoretically what most of us want the most is book an appointment. I like to do book a consultation because I like to be able to screen clients a little bit more uh, because we have such a limited schedule. And then learn more. If I go to learn more, then that'll take me to the fitness athletes page and hopefully provide more information. And we have also had some people fill out this request an appointment form or get more information form. That's something that I do really like to have is like multiple ways for people to contact you. So obviously there's email, there's phone, so they can go ahead and contact you on their own, but I like having the consultation as a point of contact because some people prefer to have like a set point of when they're going to reach out to you or like connect with you, have a conversation. And then I also have had quite a few people fill out this form to get more information because they would rather fill out a form and be contacted. So I like having those different elements. So depending on somebody's comfort, they can do what's best for them. And then let's chat. Um, I think it might be good. I should update in here like some kind of welcome message. I think there's a way to automate that. So, like type your question in here or connect with us here. I think that would be good. Alrighty. So like I said, it's kind of slow. The website's kind of slow, so I don't love that. The design is not the best. It's okay, but it's not my favorite, so I do want to update that as well. Let's see. SEO stuff. Do the title tags and slugs include the business location? Update this on all pages, possibly add the word athletes. So the title tag is the thing that appears up here at the top of the page in the tab. And I always like to type in here kind of like the problem or the solution that you have to offer, the problem that you can fix first because that's what people are going to be typing into Google. And then like the name of your practice later on down the title tag. Because most likely people are not going to be typing in the name of your practice. They're going to be typing in physical therapy near me, occupational therapy near me, pelvic floor therapy, something like that. And so that should be in our title tag. And then the slug is the thing at the end of the URL. So after the slash, the forward slash, that's what the slug is. So having good keywords in there can be helpful too. Is there a Google business listing? Maps. Are there reviews? Did I respond to the reviews? So yes, I have responded to all my reviews and I have like 11 or 13 reviews, something like that. I do have a Google business listing, but it is not in the footer. It absolutely needs to be in the footer. I have like screenshots of different reviews, which is great. But I also want to add in the map. Um, and if you embed the Google business listing from Google Maps, it will display the star rating on the map. And I can show you guys as an example a website that I built down here in the footer. This is what it will look like, and you can see the star rating down here, which is good. And while we're here, let's talk about a super footer. So this is a footer that is going to like help us. That's going to help our business. It displays very readily all of the contact information, office hours, how to schedule an appointment. Um, keywords of what this practice is, obviously the Google map, any images of different like certifications that you have, and buttons to display a menu. So it's a lot of information in here versus the footer that I have on this website. Not very good. It does display, credentials, which is nice, but there's a lot more to this footer that we could add to make it to just have more utility, I suppose. So Google Business Listing and Maps, that 100,000% needs to be added. Are there meta descriptions? So usually you can update these when you go to update your title tag. I know I do have those on there. So I think we're good to go there, but both the title tag and the meta descriptions are going to help with SEO. So I'll probably go back through it and see if there is anything that needs to be updated. Lead generation and lead engagement. Um, so I can tell us right now this is something that we're going to be working on. Um, Technically, I do have a lead form. It's that like request an appointment form. Technically, I would call it a lead form because when somebody enters their information, they become a lead, but I do not have a lead magnet on this website. And if you have ever heard me talk about website stuff and email marketing before, you know I love a good lead magnet. Um, so that is definitely something that needs to go up on here because not everybody is going to be ready to book an appointment and might want to just get some more information first. So we should have a lead form for somebody to sign up for a lead magnet on this website 100%. And there should be a follow-up email sequence. So this I should be practicing what I preach, and having the lead magnet on this website. Um, and I definitely have other videos here on this channel about lead magnets and email marketing, so feel free to check those out. And then down here, footer. Okay, so we already kind of went over this. Location, hours, contact information, that stuff that I need to get in there. Business description, navigation, also not in there. So not there's like quite a bit missing here. If we zoom out, almost half of it is missing from this website. The website's okay, like it's fine, it's functional, but we wanna take it from functional to fit, if you will. And I also want to get rid of this shop stuff on here too. I was messing around with the shop stuff and truthfully, like it was helpful to get like I got this crop top, which was cool, but uh nobody's buying this stuff. So I can probably take that down for now, until I have anything else that I want to put up there for sale. So overall, I think based on the websites I've seen, I think that I would probably give this website maybe like 3.5 out of 5 stars. I think that there's a lot missing and the design definitely needs to be updated, but it is functional. We have had people use it. But we want to take it from that to much better. I think like an example of a website that I like a lot better is this one that I made for Inspire Physical Therapy. So you could always check that out as an example too. So anyways, that brings us to the end of this baby roast. I hope it was helpful to see like kind of some different things that I would change about my own practice website so that you can update yours as well, and feel free to use that list of different things to make sure that you have on your website. And make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you want to stick around and see all of the other contentception content that we're going to be putting out there to help you start and grow your own solo practice so you don't have to work for anybody else ever again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.